Oh my gosh, I'm back. Can you guys see me on the stream? I think we may have lost our viewers, but I'm sorry. Hopefully you guys are still in it. Hopefully you guys can still see me. That was crazy. I told you it is storming like crazy here. And I'm not going to bother the players. Thank God my computer is on a power strip and did not just sink into oblivion. And thank God for Battle.net for keeping me alive. And I'm just going to check the stream chat one more time. Okay. Oh, goodness. So we lost a bunch of viewers there. I'm sorry. It's okay. A lot of you are back. And LZ is going to put on a little bit of pressure before this bunker gets finished. And if he can get these Marines, it can prevent the Marines from getting in the bunker. Oh, he can only get one, but he's just going to run by and not be able to get back into the main. So a smart little move there by EGLzGaMeR, and Hash is relentless. What is this? A tech lab. We've got a tech lab. Okay. And we've got double factory. Oh, we're gonna see mech. We're gonna see mech out of QuanticHasHe. He's gonna switch it up. Thank goodness. Thank goodness he's gonna switch it up. I love his bio style. But this is what he needs. Mech is perfect on this map. These natural expansions are so difficult to defend. They have so much surface area. Not to mention that you can pressure on the back side of the base of your opponent. And the third is wide open too from 3 different angles. This map, it makes you so vulnerable to attacks. And let's not forget that if he is going to be going mech, his opponent LZ will have prime opportunities to do Ling run-bys, to at least go Muta, perhaps? Switching things up even more. There is not that much space actually around the main and natural to go Muta, but it's a possibility. Blue Flame Hellions. So he's going to go for a little bit more power here. Ling speed on the way. LZ is content with going with his strategy. Many queens, many lings. Taking only 1 gas. 2 gas. 1 gas in the main, 1 gas in the natural. Oh, it's pretty cute. If the Terran gets a scout into the main, he only sees 1. If the Terran gets a scout here, they may assume 3. But as you can see, he's only really trying to get his upgrades, 1-1 upgrades up, and Ling speed. But oh, wait a second. Baneling Nest going down. And Banelings versus Blue Flame Hellions, and especially Blue Flame Hellions en masse, is not going to be too pretty for the Zerg player. I really like the fact that Hash is switching it up here. He's actually not committing to the Hellions. He's going for Stim, too. So, wow. Alright. Could be a Hellion bio attack off 2 base, but there is a 3rd command center. So Hash sticking to his laurels. Maybe that's the way you say it. I don't know. Gonna go find out about this 3rd base down here. He doesn't have a lot of information about this Baneling Nest, but I think he's just gonna go and assume that EGLzGaMeR is doing the same exact strategy from the last games. There'd be no reason not to assume that. But we do see the Banelings are going into a more defensive position here. And I just heard someone crash, and I hope everything's okay in the house. And we see a ton of drones with the Hellions pushing in. So Hellions are establishing map control. Blue Flame was revealed. There are Lings and Banelings going down. In position. Queen spreading creep out on the map. Hash has not moved this 3rd command center over, but he has got his upgrades going. 1-1 going over here as well. And the layer transition coming into play for EGLzGaMeR. Queens are in great position here to fend off these Lings. Perfect. Only a couple of drones down here, though, with the spine crawler going down. He is partitioning off this section of the map with the 2 spine crawlers. Maybe he'll throw some more in there. So EGLzGaMeR realizing that, or recognizing the fact that this map is primed for outlets to your natural and your third base. And when you can lock down them, you can lock down those outlets, you're in a much better position to defend, buy time, and move your units into position when you need to. Tanks. We see tanks out of Hash. Okay, so he is moving into a hybrid type tank and bio play. These Hellions were just made initially to take map control and push himself around the map. He didn't get as much damage as he wanted, perhaps. And EGLzGaMeR has 64 drones compared to the 53 SCVs of Hash. So, getting a little bit more of economy up here is EGLzGaMeR, making roaches as well. So, mixing it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, yeah, just a little bit. Finally, these players are mixing it up, throwing a little variations in here. This Overseer is going to get a scout on everything going down the map. So actually, EGLzGaMeR does see a little bit more of what's going on. Not aware of the third, but Hash, okay, is aware of the Baneling Nest and the Roach Warren. So were the tanks in response to the roaches? Were they just part of his plan from the beginning? We know that the Hellions wouldn't have really done much. And with these bio units, another tech lab, and 2 more reactors going down. I think both these players know that this map is really hard to defend your expansions. And what they're doing is setting themselves up to transition into late game. No gold bases in these corners. We did see those gold bases early in the adoption of this map, but this version does not have them. This Observer's still chilling out. Man, that is one ugly dude. But it's okay. He's part of the beautiful StarCraft world, and that makes him a beautiful object. Of course, beauty's in the eye of the beer holder, so... That's another thing. I like this wall off over here. He's going to make a command center part of that. And are we going to see an engagement go down? Lots of units here for EGLzGaMeR. He's going to get a decent spread on them. The tanks are going to push forward, though. This is something EGLZ has not had to deal with yet. But he's going to push in. He's going to go and try to get a surround on these tanks. A lot of the ground units are dead. 22 Marines somewhere still, but he's going to clean up all these tanks. Is he going to clean up all these tanks? They're so low. Alright, he is going to clean up the tanks, and that is huge. Taking his opponent's tank count down to 2, EGLzGaMER's put himself in a good position with this huge creep spread across the map. Huge creep spread across the map. But again, Hash has got a great little defense set up on his third base, and he's got his third base secured, something he hasn't been able to do these past couple of games. We know his macro is good. We know he's got a decent amount of production right now. A couple of extra barracks over here is actually going to make that way better. It's actually like having 6 barracks with those reactors on them. So he's going to start pumping across the map. Each player's income is good. Hash's is better with the addition of mules. And since we're even, and EGLzGaMER's stuck on Lair Tech, the infestation pit just going down, I think Hash is in a way better position. And we're looking at the supply count, yes. 167, 142, 12 roaches just put in production for EGLzGaMER. I think he realizes the intensity of the current situation and the seriousness of the push that's going to be knocking on his front door. He's doing a great job here is Hash and taking out the creep. But EGLZ's going to try to swing by for a Ling, run by, and do a great job. Ling's coming in. They are going to get by. So this is not a full wall off, but there is ample units to defend that. A couple of Marines down here. Oh, not wasting the Banelings. Very good. Oh my gosh, this lightning is right behind me again. Alright guys, I hope the stream stays up. I pray the stream stays up. This has been a crazy day. And it is not over yet. In fact, it's looking like Hash is going to push his way across the map. Did I miss a drop? I must have missed a drop. Because the infestation pit looks like it was taken out. Alright, so my apologies for missing the drop. Of course, Hash is dropping, but we do see an engagement going down in the middle of the map. And EGLzGaMeR with his Roach Heavy army is going to do some damage against these tanks. Is he going to commit to this? No. Smart move. If he can take out this medevac, that'd be good. Not totally the most important thing in the world. But as we see the 4th base being established for Hash, he's moving around drops. This looks like it's going to get cleaned up very easily. We do see another drop that was over here. Okay, so there was a drop that went down that did kill the infestation bit. So that's one thing to note. This 4th base is up for Hash now. And that drop was completely taken out. No one stray medevac out on the map. The upgrades on the tanks only +1. The upgrades on the Marines, +1 armor, +2 attack. The upgrades on the Lings, +2 armor. Oh no, this is Roaches. Give me a Ling. Okay, I saw a Baneling. +2/+2 on the Ling Baneling. So that's one advantage that we see right now for the Zerg player, but Hash perhaps getting to the point where he says, I need to start trading. Max Army 197. Lots of Banelings out here. A lot of it's going to come down to the splits. A lot of this is going to come down to splits. He's in a position to either attack the 4th or the 3rd. He's got this huge hole where nothing can come in and attack his units. LZ needs to set up a flank here. And he's got somewhat of a flank. He's coming in from 2 separate angles. Crashing in on the bio. A lot of bio going down. Not a lot of bio still left. The Infestors throwing Infested Terrans in. He is going to target some of them down, is Hash. But the supply difference here is not looking good for EGLzGaMeR, and there are still tanks knocking on his door. Well, actually, the Roaches coming to clean everything up. Queens are going to help in the foray. And this might not be the smartest decision here for Hash to continue sending stuff down. I don't know if he's got this game where he wants it to be. There's not that many larvae here for EGLzGaMeR. He needs to pull his queens back. Both those queens going down. Oh, this will turn out to be a good decision for Hash. Very good decision. He's going to attack this 4th base, and he is probably going to take it out. And this is not good for EGLzGaMeR. Hash has his 4th base established. He's got plenty of reinforcements coming. The larva count for EGLzGaMeR is at 17. He's got the Greater Spire on the way, but he's only going to be on 3 base compared to the Terran that's now going to be on 4. Or he's currently on 4. Oh, goodness. Infestor down here. He should just cancel him. 2 Infestors. And they're just going to die. Oh, goodness. A Ling counterattack at the top. Planetary Fortresses are so good, especially with SCVs. And I think EGLzGaMeR is realizing that he may have let this game slip. May have let this game slip in letting his opponent Hash tech up to the tanks. Get in a great position. Some good fungals going down over here. But this is just a distraction for the huge mass of stuff pushing its way down the center of the map in EGLzGaMeR. GG's. Woo! Alright! Yeah! We're going to a game 6. We're going to a game 6. Hash bringing it to 3-2. Ah, man. That was another great game from our players. QuanticHasHe and EGLzGaMeR, and thanks again to GamersAbyss.com for sponsoring this $100 show match. If it were a game 5, it'd be over, but it's a best of 7, and we're going to a game 6. And the map, I can let you know, is going to be GSL Metropolis. Oh, so I can only imagine what kind of madness is going to ensue on Metropolis. Man. I don't know if there's going to be an opportunity for either of these players to move in off 3 base on each other. We can see it happen, and with Hash's drop style, I think that's going to really going to play the difference, especially on Metropolis, which, as we know, it's a huge freaking map. And one of our viewers point out GSL Metropolis has no neutral supply depots.